Once again, we join our Wednesday selection presenter Lucia Coward for another special selection, this time from the world of sailing.
For my Lucia's selection, I chose a very interesting sailing team named Team Jolokia. The team is comprised of 25 people from all different walks of life, young and old, disabled and able-bodied men and women from all different social backgrounds. Team Jolokia lines up at the start of some of the most prestigious races in the world in a 60-foot Volvo Ocean race yacht. I had the pleasure of meeting co-founder, team captain and skipper Pierre Michel just a couple of moments after they crossed the finish line of the Rolex Middle Sea race.
Team Jolokia was born in 2012 during the stop of the Volvo Ocean race in Lorient. Two fans of sailing, Eric Bellion and Pierre Michel, decided to create this team and to navigate on a former boat that competed in the Volvo Ocean race. Each year, a process of recruitment is launched and 20 new members join skipper Pierre to sail regattas in France and elsewhere.
About how Team Jolokia started and the history of it and who you have on board?
Team Jolokia is a kind of message of citizenship. We try on board to have people from all the society with all differences. I mean, we have disabled people, we have old people, we have junior, we have people from all nationalities, and all these people are racing together. Having disabled people on board on a Volvo Ocean race is incredible because there was 40 knots and this man was in charge of a watch. Incredible, I saw him stealing like this with these mountains of water, and they told me, what do we think when we say disabled people are not able? Disabled people, it's stupid. This man did something extraordinary. So that's Team Jolokia. We just want to show that differences are an asset.
The sea has the power to strengthen or break the cohesion of a group. This is a real stern exercise for the team.
Can you tell us about the team spirit of the crew?
I think differences on board creates a great team spirit because you have to help another guy, and even in a normal crew, when you are sailing, you help the other guy which is near of you, because that's hard for everybody. That's hard to be salted all the time. That's hard to be wet all the time. You help your friend, and maybe with differences we have on board, that's more important because you know this guy who is disabled, you know he has to make something more than you, because I'm in good health and it's already hard for me. And so I tell me, oh, for this man it should be something more. And so I respect a lot the other, and all the team is built around this notion of respect.
This year, Team Jolokia participated for the first time in the Rolex Middle Sea race, the Mediterranean equivalent of the Fastnet, with a start and finish in Malta and a loop around Sicily. They finished 6th of 8 in Class 1 after almost 7 days at sea. But it wasn't all about the results for Pierre and the 11 other sailors on board.
What was it like to take part in the Rolex Middle Sea race?
So it was really great, this Rolex Middle Sea race, because we had so many weather conditions. We had no wind at the beginning, really no wind. That was impressive because we had something like, I don't know, for 20 hours with less than 2 knots wind. It's when you are racing, that's really nervous because you try to gain each nautic miles and you can't because there is no wind. And something like 6 hours after, we were 30 knots and increasing to 40. And then you have some mountain of water coming on you. On this kind of boats is incredible because we live so many different things and so strong.
Team Jolokia posted some terrific results in 2013. 3rd of 18 at the Amen race and 1st of 10 at the SNSM record. But the main goal in creating this team was to take part in the Rolex Fastnet race, where they finished 8th of a fleet of 16 on the start line.
how does this race compare to the Fastnet race, for example?
Compared to the Fastnet race. Fastnet race is a great competition because this is mythic, but we have always the same wind. I mean, in Atlantic, we have all conditions are always the same during all the race. Here, it changes completely. So this is a good point for this race, I think, because this is really technical. And another good point is this is wonderful. I didn't know Sicilia, but this is wonderful, really.
This year's Volvo Ocean Race edition started in Alicante. Team Jolokia was on the water to watch the show and also to talk about diversity. Their own boat took part in this legendary race in 2001 under the name Juice Dragons.
There's a couple of links. One link between me and this boat is obviously that I built it. First time I met the Jolokia project in Loria, I thought this was a fantastic project. Personally, I think what this project does is really admirable. It's more admirable than what the other guys do around the world, I think. And more important because sailing is a fantastic sport because you can do it for the top athletes, but you can invite anybody.
So Team Jolokia are now recruiting for 2015. Candidacy on the website www.teamjolokia.com until the 14th of December. Then there's interviews, fading, physical and sailing tests, followed by navigation and final selection on board the 60-foot Volvo Ocean Race boat at the start of next year.
What's next for Team Jolokia? What's the next event?
No, it's next year, next event, because the Middle Sea Race is the end of the season for us, and next year it's a new Fastnet, and this time for the Fastnet we really want to be first before this kind of boats who arrived before us today, and nowadays we show that diversity works. We show that this kind of boat should be managed by all people, by disabled people, by all this diversity. But now we want to show that we could be the best. We could be better than the other crews.
Next on the agenda for Team Jolokia is the Rolex Fastnet race. Well, they will try to do better than just participating as they did last time. And after that, another milestone is on the cards for this astonishing team in the form of the legendary Sydney to Hobart race in Australia in December 2015. We will, of course, continue to follow this dynamic team in their exciting adventures.